Yes, good morning. You are rocking out with yours truly, the Sauce. Showtime Shy Sizzle, Shy News. This is the morning rush. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. You know, Saturday morning, man. They say the early bird gets the morning worm. This is a late start for me, to be honest with you. Normally, I would have been up at 5:30 doing the do, running some loads. But like I said, man, I have a full weekend off. So it is time to perfect the sauce. 1 p.m. we will be back on for that afternoon rush with our co-host, Miss Tiffany. We have something nice planned for y'all. Yesterday, shout out to my brother in the A. He put on for the city. We ran it up yesterday, man, and I even tapped in with his show. I'm gonna continue to. They got some excellent music over there. Our brother from Dallas, Texas, was on there. He had a couple of tracks that I definitely was digging. Shout out to my brother. I definitely was digging those tracks. Those tracks was definitely fire. Put on for the city. The level sound good. I don't even got my headphones on. His show. Continue to. They got some excellent music over there. Let's get the link up. Texas was on there. Let's get the link up over here. But it's Saturday, man. Early preparation is the key to a strong foundation. It's Saturday, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Hopefully y'all caught that, man. You gotta be in it to win it. Let me go get my headphones. Let me get my headphones. Yeah, sorry for that brief pause, man. I had to go get my headphones. But yeah, man, it is Saturday, man. The weekend is here. How many of you guys are going out clubbing or still sleep from clubbing the night before? What were you celebrating? What were you victorious on, or you just like to go out? I want to send a happy birthday shout out to my brother Keemon Wade. He is down there in Florida with his son. They are reaping the benefits of hard work and sacrifice, man. But yes, once again, happy 42nd birthday, man. 42, OG. But yes, this is it's fight week. Tomorrow is the big extravaganza in Cleveland, and the Paul brother is going to run it up, like I said yesterday. And this is good for boxing. I know some of y'all, a lot of y'all don't agree. You know, yes. You see what I look what I just said. Now, normally, right? Look, I'm gonna go back over here, and I want to show y'all this. I want to share this screen. I want y'all to catch this source. This is the Monday morning, Saturday morning. I said Monday. Look at me already, ready for Monday. Actually, I'm not. But this is the Saturday morning source, right? Got a lot of screens up over here. I'll bring it back. You're waiting for that to upload so you can see what I am talking about. Here it is. Are y'all catching the vibe right here? You see, yesterday I was saying how fighters, right? These fighters are right now somewhat blessed because they are in a situation now where they are getting notoriety. Here it is, Montana Love. I talked about him yesterday when I said that how Jake Paul is putting on for the city and giving actual boxers, professional prize fighter boxers, like real all access with this card. Here is a prime example. Montana Too Pretty Love. The boxing scene has him as the cover story this morning when I click on the boxing scene. Now they normally most likely would have never had done that. But by him fighting on such a high profile card, yes, this is a high profile card. It gives him the spotlight. And you see Montana Love, I am glad prison happened to me rather than a casket. Life humbled me. Yes, that is. We'll read a little bit of this because I want to share that this is a great story. A great story right here. Let's scroll down. I'm going to read a little bit to you. See, it's impossible for Montana Love to avoid being emotional during the biggest fight week of his boxing career. That's a fact. 6 years in incarceration is even more difficult for Love because his mother died from colon cancer at the age of 38 in January 2015. Sad. The Cleveland native's longtime trainer and grandfather figure, Clinton Martin Jr., died later in 2015. Love needed support from his family more than ever, but drug theft conviction cost him 16 months of his life, temporarily halted his promising boxing career. On Sunday night, the 26-year-old Love will face former IBF champion Ivan. I'm not even going to go with his last name. In a 10-round fight on the Jake Paul Tyrone Woodley undercard at Rocket Morgan Fieldhouse in the home arena of the NBA Cleveland Cavaliers. The bout between Love, 1507 knockouts, and Russia's Rotnikov, hopefully I said that right, will be one of 5 televised as part of the Showtime pay-per-view, man. And look at the numbers. $60, man. Meanwhile, the Spence, right? The Spence Pacquiao that turned into this uh, Pacquiao Ugas on Fox pay per view was almost running you $90, 79.99 I think, or 89.99, one of those. Here it is, Jake Paul running up for 60. That's why he's gonna crush the numbers, man. $60 is more affordable and it's more enticing to buy because you got to figure you will go out on a dinner date, a movie night, and spend way more than that. So you $60 is nothing, and you can have a fight party, a gathering at your home, and just say you charge $10, $5. You know, you'll get that 60 right back, right back. But let's get back to what this article, right? It's a world away from high school gyms at which Love previously fought. Man, I'm gonna after I finish reading this, I'm gonna get back into what I was building off of with the sword. The unbeaten Southpaw has reflected recently on how far he has come. First, the Garden Valley projects on the east side of Cleveland, and more recently, Richland Correctional Institution in Mansfield, Ohio. Okay, let's get back to what I was talking about yesterday, what I alluded to today, and shout out to cousin Jason, man. Appreciate that, Cuzzo, down there in Jacksonville, Florida. But getting back to what I was saying yesterday, you see how this guy right here, Montana Too Pretty Love, 15-0, undefeated fighter. You see what he just said? This is a long way from fighting in gymnasiums. You see what the poor kid is doing? He's blowing the game up. Here you have a guy that spent a year and a half in prison kind of halted his boxing career. Now he has a second chance. He recently fought on Showbox, but now he is fighting on a pay-per-view card in his hometown where he grew up in the projects. Man, God is good, man. Man, God is good. And see this guy, like I just said, man, $60 pay-per-view. They are going to run it up tomorrow. And when they run it up, he is going to, even if he loses the fight, right? Say he loses, he's still going to get another pay-per-view fight because he's such a draw and an attraction that more fighters need to fight on his card. More fighters need to fight on his card, man. You know, $60 is a fair, and I'm gonna say this too. For $60, right? You see the pay-per-view we got last week. Even if Earl Spence was on that pay-per-view, right? Fighting Manny in the main event. The undercard fights on that pay-per-view. That was the $60 pay-per-view, man. We just gotta keep it tall. The undercards, they had guys that should be fighting in the Legends League. Guerrero and Victor Ortiz. Like, come on, man. You knock it off, man. Fox, PBC, you gotta do better, man. Showtime, right here, $60. Steven Espinosa, I commend you for that. You know, even you, Jake Paul. You know, excellent move. Because you guys are gonna run it up, man. Like I said, $60 is far more affordable than 80 and 90. And to be honest, this card right here is stacked with a lot of fighters. You're getting 5 fights, televised professional prize fights that are good. You see, you have Montana Love fighting a former IBF Russian champion. That's a great fight. A great fight. You also have the 2016 Olympian, undefeated junior middleweight, young contender, Charles Conwell. You know, you have Amanda Soriano from Brooklyn, one of the best women fighters in the world. You know, this is a good card. Good card. You're rocking out with yours truly, the Sauce. Showtime Shot Sizzle. Let's just take a commercial break. Shout out to the sponsors. You know the vibes. The Sauce Strain. Yes, get in tune with that Sauce Strain. Yes, we are back. We are back. You know, we run this like a real radio show now. This is the Source Talk Radio. You know, so we have to do our little commercials. And why not highlight our brand when we do our commercials? Because we are the paid for sponsors. We don't ask for super chats. But what we do ask for is if you are feeling the sauce, just share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't be one of these guys who tries to hide the goods and then go on your little shows and steal the sauce, because see, God don't like ugly, and cream will always rise to the top. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Oh man, they are really going off of this. They are really going off of this. I'm not gonna go that far. This right here is major news. Shout out to my brother Kimon Wade. He sent me this. I was gonna speak on this anyway. This is the Monday morning. I mean, I keep saying Monday morning, man. This is the Saturday morning Source Talk. Saturday morning. Tim Tszyu, that is the son of former world champion Costa Tszyu. The WBO has mandated him as the challenger to Brian Castano. Now, you see what the title says. Tim Tszyu named WBO 154-pound mandatory challenger. Title shot depends on Charlo Castano 2 status. What are they going to do, though? That's what I want to know. Does Charlo want to run that back? We have to wait to see. I know, those guys be all over with it, but we have to wait to see if he wants to run it back. We have to wait to see. But Brian Castano, man, he gave him everything he can handle, man. A lot of people felt that Castano won, man. They called it a draw, though. They called it a draw. They called it a draw. Me personally, I had Castano winning the fight, man. I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, you don't like Charlo and the Charlos." Nah, I'm just saying, calling the fight, watching the fight, unbiased. You know, I just felt like if you watch, they gave Tony Harrison a decision, and I scored that fight for Tony Harrison, and I felt that Brian Castano did more than what Tony Harrison did in the Barclays at Brooklyn, and he got a decision. You know, like it was a round. It was 2 rounds where Charlo had him hurt bad, but it was also a round where the ropes held Charlo up. So it's like pick your poison. And then like he just fought a good fight, man. And quite frankly, Charlo didn't make the proper adjustments, nor did his coach. That's neither here nor there. Maybe they'll run it back now, and we could finish unfinished business. Unfinished business. But if not, you see, you got guys like Tim Tszyu waiting in the cut. I also want to speak on. I got the word. Me. This is the source. It's looking like Boots Ennis will be fighting Thomas Delorme in either October or November. But 2022, man, he's ready to make the charge at one of these world titles. I know he is. He's moving up the ranks in the IBF, and I believe Spence is the IBF champion. I wonder if you know. We don't know how long it's going to take Spence to get back. So I wonder if the IBF will be willing, because it might take a whole year. You don't want to rush back. You don't want to rush, but you never know. With them over there, who knows? You just got to pray for them. But you don't want to rush back. So if he's out for a year, right? I wonder if the IBF would let Bruce Ennis fight for the IBF and become the champion in recess, thus setting up when Earl Spence does come back and is healthy, the Earl Spence Bruce Ennis fight. But hey, what do I know? But you gotta be honest with yourself. What else is out there? He's not gonna fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not signing with the PBC. So that fight is not even gonna happen. And I believe this Tuesday is the purse bid. So we'll see what happens with the purse bid. But they're not really trying to they're in-house guys over there, man. I'll do another video and go into real depths and details of that. on a later date. But yes, last night we was running it up, man. We was running it up. See, the early bird gets the morning worm. You see how I'm just adding this into the catalog? This is Source Talk Radio Saturday Rush, Morning Rush. A lot of y'all are in bed, but see, me, I am working and grinding, adding another classic joint into the catalog of media, whatever you want to call it, media, um, journalism, radio, work. I'm gonna put this on too, right? I be peeping. Like I told you, I watch everything. I see how they might not want to acknowledge it, but a lot of people are trying to run with my format now. Like a lot of these bloggers, they wasn't giving it up like this. They see the blueprints, how I come on here and I dissect articles and really do the do. I just don't be on here throwing out the link, having people on here just talking and arguing. It's some substance. It's some substance to this right here. A lot of structure. It's a lot of structure and substance to this, man. And I think people are starting to catch that. They are really starting to catch on to that. You know, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Like I said, yesterday was a good day on the yard. On the yard. The stream yard. Yesterday was a grand day. You hear all the notifications that I am getting. But I just wanna I like to, critique myself. I hold myself at a very, very high standard. And yesterday the show was good. I was on for like an hour and I did the damn thing. Did it, 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 did it. Look, I was in my zone yesterday. And the numbers, man. This is off of One Solid Brother share. One Solid Brother sharing the source. Rocking out with yours truly, Shy Sizzle. Get in tune with the source talk. When we give it to you raw, uncut, pure. You know the vibes. It's the guys. Yeah. We are up. This is the source talk. So that's why I want to. And once he runs it up, they're going to have no choice but to come back and give him the floor again. Because that's how this game works. People are all into numbers. And once they see that he is selling, that this is what the public is into, that he has a large audience, they are going to rock it. And once he runs it up, yes, now I'm going to highlight something, right? You see how I just I posted that, right? See how I posted those couple of videos, because it just goes to show you, like, all it actually takes is for one person. That was off of one person sharing the link that was up, right? And you see how the numbers ran up in a heartbeat, 200 or something, 189. Like the numbers ran up. That's why I say, like, a lot of people, most people, they will be on social media all day long, right? Doing nothing on social media all day long, right? They won't like nothing. They won't share nothing. They won't do nothing. That's why I said once I figured that out, I said I gotta start networking with the people that is like minded like myself. Later for networking with the people or trying to build with people that's not supporting, you know. That's why I always tell you at the end of the day, I move a whole lot different because you don't have to spend money with me to support me. You don't have to like what I'm doing to support me. But see, with me, supporting with me, especially with this, what I am doing with this whole Source Talk Radio, a simple share, I just showed y'all right there. A simple share goes a long way. Hopefully, y'all caught that source and it didn't go over your heads. It didn't go over your heads. But yes, man, yesterday was beautiful, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna be a stranger no more with that brother's platform, and I will be tapping in with his music show and a lot of you other artists that do music. Maybe y'all should tap in with him because he got like a nice format, man. You know they have a lot of independent artists over there. You know they are sharing the links to their music. They play their music. They critique their music. You know it was cool, man. It was cool. Like that's what I'm all for. I'm all for that networking, building, and I also see the brother does he does the fight coverage because I see he was at the Tank Davis. He was at the Tank Davis presser. He covered the fight and all that. So yeah, see how God works. See how God works. So now I made a another colleague in the media game. You know, that's what it's about. I was telling Rob the reporter, like you got to think outside the box. You got to go on other people's platforms. You got to go on. That's how you get known. Like, see, the source is known. They know the source. The source name been ringing forever as Jackal Fitness, but I no longer carry that. I no longer want to be associated with that. It's all about the source talk now. Showtime, Shaw News, Showtime, Shaw News Media. I took that Jackal Fitness as far as it's gonna go, and I'm done with that. You know, I've been uh, done with that. It was time to move on. You know, it was just time. At the end of the day, you can't stagnate yourself when like the song by Troop, spread your wings and fly away to a place that you long for. That's what it is, man. I had to spread my wings and fly away, especially when that brand is just so stagnated. It is, man. And I was like, yo, man, it was like an anchor weight. You see how quick the sauce, man. The sauce is on a whole nother time frame. See, the sauce is on a whole another wave. I told you, man. The sauce is on a whole another frequency, man. That's why it was important. It was important for the sauce to break away from stagnation. That is the link right there. It's 9 o'clock. Well, 8:55, almost 9 o'clock. Most of y'all are probably still in the bed. Oh man, 20-2. That's who Montana Love is facing. Split T got a lot of fighters on this card, man. David McWaters. Look, I'm gonna pull that up, man. Let me go to the since I'm on Instagram. Split T Management. They have a lot of fighters. They was just in the news, right? It was just in the news because Charles Cornwell came out and said how his manager David McWaters told him to fake the injury. But yeah, they signing fighters left and right. They right now they have a stronghold on the Cleveland area. You see, they just signed Dante Benjamin, super middleweight. Y'all can see this. This is what I'm talking about. Super middleweight right here. Look, I'm gonna highlight them so you know what I'm talking about. Right there, super middleweight. Y'all see that? Super middleweight. I highlighted it for y'all. Excuse me. Super middleweight. 19 from Cleveland. Oh, Abraham Nova's with Split T too now. He hasn't been in the ring in a while, but Abraham Nova, Split T Management. Split T got some hitters over there, man. Dave McWaters, man. They signed the heavyweight. I think he's fighting on this card too. Zip, right here. This is I was just talking about Charles Cornwell's on that card. This young man right here is a hitter. He is a hitter. I like him. Heaven Brady. He fought on a top rank card. I think he signed with top rank, but he's with Split T. Hmm. What's the name? This is my guy, so I got to reach out to him. I want to get him on the podcast. I definitely want to get him on the podcast. He signed with Split T also, playing under the Matchroom banner. I definitely got to get him on the podcast. That's the big stepper right there. Jersey City's own. Wow, he's with Split T got a little Dave McWaters got a some fighters, man. I might have to tap in with hit my guy World Combat up also. See if World Combat could broker me in something. The Adorno brothers are with Split T Management. If you don't know, these brothers are all from PA. You know, it's they are. I call them the Puerto Rican Russells. It's a whole bunch of those brothers right there. They all fight. Arthur Jones the third is with Split T too. You know, yeah, David McWaters got some fighters, man. Got some fighters, but yes, I'm definitely. I gotta reach out to him. I think I even sent him a message before, man. The big stepper, man. Yes, the big stepper. He's hot in the game, man. Yes, man. Yeah, sorry for the brief listening. I was just responding to an email and we multitask. But yeah, look at that. He has a hell of a lineup, man. A hell of a lineup, man. That is the link. See, I told y'all the early bird gets the morning worm, man. Most of y'all are still asleep. By the time y'all get up, I will done stream about 50 so minutes into the catalog. Done gave y'all a quality Saturday morning radio, Source Talk radio show. But that's all this is, man. This is my radio flow now, man. This is my radio flow. I don't think I'm getting COVID vaccinated, so you will not see me on the scene as far as covering these fights like next Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday. Because the second, hold on, let me look at my phone. Next Friday is the fights at the Paramount. I was supposed to go cover those fights, but like I'm just not big on, COVID really messed me up. I didn't get it. I move a lot different now, man. Oh, that's next Saturday. That is next Saturday. That is next Saturday, man. Those fights. Man, Star Boxing, man. Yeah, man. Next Saturday night, the Paramounts is gonna be rocking with the fights, man. Man, next Saturday night, man. That's major, you know. At the Paramount, man. You know how many Star Boxing events I have actually covered? You know how many? Yes, man. I am trying to hold on. Give me a second. I have a website. I gotta get the link to my website. Hmm. Yeah, forgive me for the pause. I'm just hooking something up real quick. You know me, I'm giving these people what they want. You know. Mm. Yo, man, I do the do, man. Yes, sir. See, this is all somebody just emailed me about an event, and that's what I was doing. I was quiet because I was feeling sending back the email with all my proper information that I will need printed up. See how technology has advanced in life? See how technology has advanced? But yes, that is what it is, man. That is what it is. So next Saturday, man, boxing is back in Huntington at the Paramount, man. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see, man. Let's go to I think since I'm on here and we are moving and grooving, I think Joe Smith has a date coming up, man. Joe Smith has a date definitely coming up. Yeah, see, Cletus Selden. If he's on that card, man, I wanted to see these two fight, man. That would have been, yeah, that would have been major, yo. That would have been major. Cause remember they was going back and forth a little bit. They was going back and forth, and That would have been a good fight, man. All Long Island, man. Bellport versus Shirley. Excuse me. But Alex Vargas just closed out camp. He had his last sparring session with my guy, Jihad Tucker, and the Albanian Bear. So I know he is definitely going to be ready. Andre Rozier is definitely going to have him ready. 10-0, 4 knockouts, man. He just recently re-signed with Star Boxer. That's another email. You hear the notifications going off. Let me check that. That might be what I was looking for. Let's see. That might be what I was looking for. Yeah, all right, but let's go. I just read it. Back to what I was saying. Remember, a couple months ago, Cletus and Alex were going at it on the internet. Man, if those two could have, they probably lining that up possible for, you know, in 2022. Because Cletus is season 25-1, 21 knockouts. You know, he got a win over Zab Judah. I believe that fight was like upstate New York. Zab sustained somewhat of brain trauma, but he bounced back from it. But he fought Cletus, man. I remember that fight. I was supposed to cover that fight, but it was like I had so much going on, and it was around the time where, like the whole media thing. I wasn't really feeling it. Like I just, because you deal with a lot of snakes and backstabbing in this, and the type of person I am, like that just it just leaves a foul taste in my mouth. You know, I'm not that type of dude. You know, if you could catch that sauce, what I mean by that. But yeah, next Saturday, man. If you are in the Huntington area, man, Huntington Village, the Paramount Star Boxing is back up, man. And they always have nice crowds, very classy. You know, it's not a bad seat in the house. Like how the Paramount is set up. Even if you are on the floor, they have bars located by the ring on both sides. They have a nice bar set up like out in the lounge area. They have restaurants. Like if you sit over the top of the ring, is excellent. If you're sitting on the floor, it's excellent. If you are standing by the bar, it's excellent, man. It's like I said, it's not a bad seat in the house. Lightning Lewis versus the Hebrew Hammer, man. Click on the link, Quan the Dawn. Get in here, man. The link is right here. Click on the link. I don't know if you're on YouTube. I don't know if you are or you're on Facebook. Here's the link on Facebook. Click on the link, man. Jump on. Jump on, Quan. Jump on. I would love to hear about that. Lightning Lewis versus the Hebrew Hammer. I want to hear about this middleweight class you got going on. That's what I am very, very interested in talking to you about. Oh man, the joint is dying. Let me this isn't the vibe, man. I do not need the frequency dying on me. So let me plug up, man. See my daughters, they be in here just messing with all the equipment. So let's get this up, man. Nah, that is not the vibe. Is that my joint right there? Yeah, that's my joint right there. Hold on. Yeah, come on, click the link, man. Hop in. I'll definitely get you on here. All right, let's see. This is my daughter. That was my daughter. See, my daughter's charger is weak for her school laptop. It's not the goods. So now we should be good, man. But yeah, Quan pop in here. Quan said him versus the Hebrew Hammer, Cletus Selden. That'd be a nice payday. You have a middleweight belt. I had Joe on here yesterday. And we was discussing that. That's Quan the Dawn, man. Quan the Dawn is one of the hottest fighters in the game, man. He started out 0-7, but since then he has been running up an impressive win streak since the COVID. Yeah, we are rocking and rolling, man. We are rocking and rolling. So we are in the process of doing the do. Damn, that is next Saturday, man. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting, man. That is very, very tempting. It is 9 o'clock now, right? 9:17, man. That is a Saturday night. Saturday night fights, man. I thought that was a Friday night. Now it's actually a Saturday night, man. So the purse bid for the Porter Bud Crawford goes into effect this Thursday, 12 noon, Puerto Rico. We will get some clarity. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You know who's going to get exposed? I hate that I'm going to tell you this, man. The PBC is about to get exposed with this. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why they're going to get exposed, because they don't really want to fight. They're going to get exposed, man, because they're not even trying to negotiate. They had a whole month and nothing happened. Nothing happened. So you already know. You already know, man. It's going to show. It's definitely going to show. Excuse me. Hmm. I took the cone off of my dog this morning. You know? Just looking at some stuff. Yes, there goes Corn the Dawn. Corn the Dawn is popping in. I got him in the building. Shout out to Corn the Dawn, man. Corn the Dawn, Source Talk representative, man. What's going on?
Bro, bro.
What's going on with you this morning, man?
Oh, shit, man, I'm chilling, man.
Is this the guy you're gonna be fighting for the Eric Draper?
It's not nothing
Maybe
official.
not official yet. Okay,
It was
okay,
thrown to me. It's just trying to
oh,
figure out to make the date happen.
yeah, yeah. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at his Eric Draper for the USBF International Middleweight title, 8 rounds. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
not that's
it's
not a that's not a bad move, man. Memphis,
so,
Tennessee.
so heavier weight.
Yeah. Well, we was discussing this yesterday, me and Joe. You're gonna be a lot faster than him, and you have power on your shots, man. This is a very winnable fight, man. You will have your title, man. This is what we talked about. This is what we talked about, man. you would have your title, man. Yeah, Quan, you heard me?
Nah, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I said this is what we talked about, man. You will have your title, man. You're gonna be like Joe said. You're gonna be a lot faster than him. And Joe said this is a very winnable fight for you if this fight does present itself.
Yo,
Yeah, you heard me? Yeah, Quan, can you hear me? Yeah, Quan, can you hear me? Oh no, I think he's having trouble with his service. Yeah, he was on the move. But yeah, that's Quan the Dawn, man. He has a possible 8 rounder, with a Memphis, Tennessee. All right, we're trying to get him back in here. Hold on. Friday, September 24th, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see if we got him good now. You hear me now, Quan?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. What I was saying was Joe said this is a very winnable fight for you because
That,
he feels that your speed is going to be too much for this bigger man. And we all know that you sit down well on your punches, so you would have power to hurt him. But
yeah,
I like this fight for you if this
yeah,
does come to fruition, because this would be what we talked about. This would be that title for you, man. This would be that title, man.
definitely, definitely. So, as you were saying, it's just really everything about that fight is perfect. Only issue right now is the date.
Yeah,
The date is a bad date for me.
yeah.
That's my daughter's birthday. So I'm trying to
Mm,
see if there's some way, you know what I'm saying, we could get around that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
If
But
yeah, if not,
even if it's not that date, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I spoke with the man personally, you know what I'm saying? It's put out there that any other date is available, is
yeah,
on, is a go.
yeah. Even if they don't, even if you got to take that date, what better birthday gift than bringing home a title to your daughter?
Of course.
You know, like everything happens for a reason. Maybe that's how God wanted it to play out. He wanted you to win that title on your daughter's born day. Because how memorable would that be? How historic would that be? Man, that is some story right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some old Hollywood fairy tale type of storyline. A guy that comes into the game 0-7, starts his career 0-7, and mess around and wins a title. on his daughter's birthday after starting his career off 0-7, being written off, comes all the way back to the top of the mountain. Man, yo, I'm telling you, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. And you just said that falls on your daughter's birthday. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
You know, it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Right now, I'm just waiting on I was waiting on a response.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see where it goes from there. But that's definitely on the table. You know what I'm saying? And I also got another possible title fight on the table with the other kid that I called out at the end of my
Oh
last
yeah,
fight.
yeah. I remember that when you beat your last opponent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a lot
So,
going on, man. You've been putting in that work, man.
so you know,
You definitely been putting in that work, man.
and
It's,
then
it, it,
of
it,
course, I called Oscar out. We see what that
yeah, I
gonna be.
seen that. I seen that.
We
I see
talked
it.
about that.
Shout out to the world's #1 boxing fan, Kat Taylor. I
Yeah,
seen she had reposted that.
fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
You know, I see she had reposted that. So that's huge. That is super super big, man. Super
You
duper
know,
big.
so there's a lot of options I got right now. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that options that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned earlier, the Hebrew Hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I see you called him out. Let me pull that up right here. Quan the Dawn. This is the man right now. He is on here. He says Lightning Lewis versus the Hebrew Hammer. So all my good people over there at Star Boxing, Joe LaGuardia. Joe LaGuardia, man. Quan the Dawn is beating down the doors, man. And in the words of David Platts, all call outs are mandatory.
Yeah. That right there. That's a fight I've been wanting for. Joe tell you for a long time before Zab. I wanted that fight.
Yeah, yeah,
But you know,
yeah.
at that point in time, you know what I'm saying, my resume, I would have got laughed at for that call out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Yeah, but
that
not right now. You're hot, man. Right now
yeah,
you are hot, man. You are one of the hottest in the game. You are on a real big win streak, and that fight makes sense, man.
yeah, yeah.
That fight makes sense, man.
Long Island. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. You got to listen, man. Cletus is a regular down there at the Paramount. You guys would definitely sell that out, man, because
oh yeah.
Cletus brings the whole out east, the whole Shirley Mastic in there. You would have the whole wine dance. You would have whole parts of Brooklyn. Yeah,
And I,
it'd be a good event.
if not for nothing, and I got Shirley Masick too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, he compete with, you know what I'm saying? But that's I feel that's also a winnable fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was there as a person, I got mad respect and love for him. But you know, he the man,
It's the
so you know the man gotta
it's the fight game, man. You know, fighters
go.
fight, man.
Yeah, you know.
It's
But you
never
know,
yo. Listen, you know the saying, Corn. It's never personal, only business.
only
And
business,
this
only
and this
business.
is and this is the fight business, man. This is the fight business, man.
So, you know, but
It's-
you know, we gonna see what's gonna happen. You know, so
yeah,
so say stay tuned season right now. So just
that's
stay
it,
tuned. I'm
man.
even staying tuned myself. So you know,
That's it.
whatever happens, you know, you know, I'm definitely gonna hit you direct and let you know what's up.
Okay, cool,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
cool, man. You know
what
the vibe.
one of these options is gonna happen, if not all of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you know, I'm definitely gonna keep you posted. You know that anyway, though. So
yeah, definitely. I know the vibes, man. I know the
all right,
vibes, man.
you know how we do.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Quan the Dawn came a long way, man. Quan the Dawn came a long way. Yeah, I call you the old JYD, the old junkyard dog, man. I told Joe that yesterday. Joe was on the show last night for a little bit.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
told him, man, I said, yo, Quan's the old junkyard dog, man. He still got that bite, man. I said, see, a lot of dudes got a bark, but they don't got that
Yeah,
bite, man. I said, Quan still got that bite, man.
yeah. You know, yeah, I'm gonna ride it out till it's gone. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah,
long as,
yeah,
long as it's there, I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know, like we
yeah,
all know Father Time undefeated. We know that
yeah.
fact. You know what I'm saying? But until Father Time beat my ass, I'm
That's
still
it.
going, still go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now you moving, you marching, man. You are marching, man. You know, you're definitely marching, man. Definitely marching. I'm glad you tapped in, man, and let the people know, man. On the Dawn been putting in that work since the COVID, and he's just doing good, man. It's great to see brothers that was like this guy right here, man. For all you young fighters and all you fighters on here, this guy is the poster child of a loss does not define your career. I know Gabe Rosaro he gets a lot of that now, but Quan the Dawn is just like Gabe Rosado, man. Quan the Dawn started his career off with 7 losses. Right now, he's one of the hottest fighters in the game. He hasn't lost in almost a year and a half, almost close to 2 years now.
To be 2 years in November.
Yep, 2 years in November. See, he's on a real run, and this is for all you fighters that's scared to lose,
Yeah.
scared to taste a defeat. A defeat doesn't define you. How you bounce back off of that defeat is what defines you.
And that's also what I'm saying. It's just because you got a loss or even a few losses, that don't mean it's over. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
And that's not just for
At
the
all.
fighter. That's for the promoters too. Take a chance.
Yeah.
Take a chance on that fighter that lost a couple of fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At
Take
all.
take a chance. Shot. You know what I'm saying? Boston boxing. They gave me that shot again. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they ride that wave as well as me, because it's good for business for one. You know what I'm saying? I've created a fan base within their fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for business to keep investing in me. You know what I'm saying? So if a lot more promoters recognize that, fuck, let me take your shit. For one, it's a storyline. Everybody knows storylines sell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Storyline sells. So take that shot. Everybody's not gonna be undefeated. Everybody's not Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not RJ Ward. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers lose. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? And
fact.
that doesn't take nothing away from them. In this boxing
Man,
game, some days you got it and some days you don't. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That
it.
don't mean that you suck or you bad. That doesn't mean you just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? You seen what I saw on an interview of yours with Buddy McGirt. He said he'd tell his fighter, if you don't got it today, take your ass home.
That's it. That's a fact. So yeah, shout out to Buddy McGirt, Brentwood in the building, Regis Park. Yeah,
But
take your ass home. Tomorrow's another day.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the bad part is when it's an actual fight, you can't really do that. But that doesn't mean you not who you thought you was or who everybody else thought you was. Just mean you ain't have it that day. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Shit
didn't have
happens.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know that too, Quan, from your professional career. It's just like when you're in the gym sparring.
Yeah,
Some days you don't have it, man.
yeah,
Some days is not your day.
yeah,
It happens to the best of them.
yeah.
That's the game.
You know,
That's the game, man.
but maybe like a lot of fighters will quit 0-1, 0-2. They feel what I work for is a wrap. So I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
I remember feeling like my first loss. I was like, damn, I fucking lost my first fight. I'm like, shit. it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But something was like, yo, keep going, keep going, keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
and you know, and like we talked, remember we talked about the Andre Ward commandments. You know what I'm saying? I had to recognize that I gotta get that shit in order. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the results start changing. So sometimes fighters gotta step back and look like, all right, is this really what I want? Is this really my legacy? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna let this O and whatever define me? You know what I'm saying? And once they get that in their head, you know what I'm saying? Guaranteed things to change. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when I see a fighter give up because a couple losses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Fact.
shit, he turned around and then now, before you know, it's a story. Now it's a story. Now you're a sell. Now
Yeah.
you box office now. With a fucked up record, you box. Look at Gabe. You know what I'm saying? Not only is Gabe marketable, dudes are scared to fight him. He's a dangerous fight. You know what I'm saying? So people like, oh nah. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy with 12 losses. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like that. It's for the fighters. It's a lesson for the fighters and the promoters as well. You know what I'm saying? Take a chance on that guy. Give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but you know, it's just the game. It's how the game is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it can be changed. Once upon a time, a couple losses didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? A couple losses didn't matter. Back in the days, the guys had 15 losses fighting for world titles.
Oh yeah. Yo, what's my man's name? Jersey.
Jersey Joe Walcott.
Jersey
Fought
Joe
everybody around
Wilcott,
the
man.
world with 15 losses.
That's a fact. And
You know what I'm saying?
became a world champion. And became a world champion, man. You can't make that up, man.
But
You
like I
can't
said,
you can't make that
everybody,
up.
everybody get to lose this whole old thing.
Yeah.
My pound for pound number one right now has one loss on his record.
Yeah.
Canelo has a loss on his record.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It don't matter. You got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta change that narrative. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the old. That old don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, for Floyd got the O, retired with the O, and he still don't get the just do. And then
Nah.
because of his how he carries himself and his attitude. You know what I'm saying? But people feel like fuck, he not the best all the time. I don't care about it. Undefeated. Because that ain't what it's about. That's a narrative that was created. A lot of young fighters get that shit stuck in their head. Can't lose. If I lose, fuck that.
Yeah.
It can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. It happens. It happens.
I'm saying?
It happens.
Like one of my idols slash mentor, Zab.
Now don't open that up in here.
Zab is a two-time world champion,
Yeah.
right? He wouldn't be a two-time world champion if he never lost. You know? But, you know, it's how the narrative is interpreted now. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my mission too. It's to change that narrative. You don't gotta be undefeated. You know what
Nah.
I'm saying? To be great.
And most those guys that they are building to be undefeated fighters, once they lose, yeah, their careers do be over because they be so hell bent on being an unbeaten fighter that when they finally lose, their mentality is just ruined, man.
That,
Preach.
that's the fucked up part of it. Like a lot of fighters' lifelong dreams are being destroyed because of one loss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
see that? I'm not gonna throw no names out there, but you see that with sparring. I know, because I'm with Jihad. So I know,
Yeah,
some of these guys they be such prima donnas. Sparring is sparring. When you getting that good quality work, that's what you need. That's what's gonna push you. Certain
yeah,
guys, they feel like if you get the best of them in sparring, they don't even want to work with you no more.
yeah. I said that's the guy you want. That's always the guy that's gonna whoop my ass every time. Because eventually I'm gonna get him. When I get him, that means
Yeah,
I'm making progress. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You got how you with the small guys you can beat up all the time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't learning nothing. All you learning is how to beat people up. That's all.
yeah. So one of y'all got a lot of noise in y'all background.
All you learning
Yeah, you good? I can hear you now. I can hear you, Quan.
you know, I say, you know what I'm saying? If you keep sparring guys that you can beat, you ain't gonna, only thing you learning is just how to beat guys you go already beat. See, you ain't
Yeah,
learning how to beat guys you can't beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of the game is you go and fight people that's gonna beat you, that can beat you. If you don't know how to overcome that, then you ain't gonna win. See, you ain't
yeah.
gonna win
Fact.
beating guys that you know how to beat. And that's
That's a
as far as
fact.
the bigger goal is to be a champion or to be a moneymaker. Ain't gonna never happen like that. You gotta take the risk outside the ring before you take the risk inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? As far as training, sparring, if you ain't taking them risks, then it's gonna show in the fight.
Yeah,
But like you said, a lot of these guys are prima donnas. They don't
prima
even
donnas,
like
man.
sparring. Sparring is
Yeah,
fucking sparring, man. That's
prima
all it is.
donnas, man.
Sparring is not a fucking fight.
You know me, man. I just keep it humble, but I know a lot, man. I be in the trenches. I be in the gyms. I see these high profile guys. The sparring sessions might not go the way they want it to go, and then they don't want that work no more. But it's like, yo, that's not boxing. That's not the game. You know, that's not the game, man. Iron sharpens iron. Don't be on IG posting all these pics talking that iron sharpens iron, and then when a real piece of steel steps in the gym, you don't want to get that work.
Because you say that's where a lot of dudes. Then on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? You might like I had a situation where I get in the ring and I spar with somebody. I might be working on something that day. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he looking good. I'm working on something because that's what sparring is for me. Sparring is for me
yeah.
to work on shit and get better. So I don't care about a dude getting better than me as long as I'm accomplishing my goal. So these
You
dudes that
working on you getting
videotape
you working on
videotaping
what you was working on.
IG. You put on IG, I did this, I did that. Okay. Like I told one dude, like I said, we ain't gonna do names right now, but we sparred and he looked it good and he posted everywhere. I told him, listen, man, since you feel that confident, man, he's an amateur. You know what I'm saying? I said, turn pro. I fight you at whatever weight.
Yeah,
Then there's no response. Because you living for sparring, you're living for videos to put on the gram. Like I said, I'm working on something, so and I'm told to go easy on you because you are an amateur. But
yeah. You a
like
puppy.
I told
He
Joe, I
was a
told
yeah nah. Tell the truth, Quan. He was a puppy, man. He was a guppy. Tell the truth,
puppy.
man. He wasn't a shark yet. He
Yeah,
wasn't no shark. You took it
that's why
easy on him.
I told Joe from now on, don't tell me to take it easy.
Yeah.
He's an amateur. He has to know what it is. I'm not taking it easy on
Nah,
nobody.
see
Do that.
that's what go ahead. But that's what happens when you are a big dog or a shark. Sometimes you gotta bite a head off, man, and
You got
spawn.
to.
Like you gotta let them know.
You know, everybody
You
tell
don't have to fuck them up, but you gotta hit them with that shot to let them know,
you,
like, yo, you in here with a shark.
Because if you don't do that, then that's you're all viral on the internet.
Yeah.
You got demolished by this amateur. The real narrative is not really being told that you were told this
Yeah.
easy. You're working on something, or you working. You know what I'm saying? You're working on your defense that day or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the narrative. The narrative is what they put out there. Oh, I fucked up this pro fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, that's the flip side of the other side. Like if you whoop their ass, then they not want to get back in the ring with you.
Nah,
You
they
know?
don't want to work with you no more.
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta take it easy so you can continue to get the work.
Get
You know
some
what I'm
work,
saying?
yeah.
Some guys you just gotta. Some guys they don't come in the ring. So you gotta give them what they would get if this was a fight because
Yeah.
you know
But
you
that's
gotta.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's the age that we live in now, man.
Yeah.
Dudes, I think what's the name? Like Devin Haney really orchestrated that whole movement as far as like putting the sparring clips out there to get the notoriety and all that. And then everybody tried to run with that format, you know.
You said that first.
Like I sparred with this one young individual, right? And I pretty much smoked him in sparring. And it was recorded. He was so afraid that I was gonna post it. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not,
Yeah,
I said, you is green as hell. First of all, I look like a clown posting that.
yeah,
And, oh, I did. Yeah, just people that don't know him, like, oh yeah, I whooped his ass. But the people that know me and know him, like, it's like, what is he doing? Why? What was it? What are you doing? Why are you even spawn that guy for one? That's what people say. Two, why are you posting that? You don't get
that's a
no
fact.
that for smoking a green guy and somebody at my level that got over 20, almost 30 years in the game and a professional fighter, 27 fights. I'm smoking a guy that barely got amateur fights. Like,
Yeah,
and I post that. That's not. But dudes will do that. Dudes will do
all the
that.
time.
You like, yo, come on, like that guy never had an amateur fight. So what? Okay, you know, it's a different story. If the guy called you out, he was talking shit, and it was a big thing, then yeah, then you got to do that. But it's
Man,
just work. It's just work, and you just like, nah, you don't do that. But the kid was so afraid that I was gonna post that. But no, I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I'm like, this is for us both to watch and see. I can help you point out things to you, and I can even see things that I'm not doing right. I'm not. This is not to post on social media to
yo, cause that's all. That's all that's on the internet, yo. I'm telling you,
yeah,
that's all that's on the internet is yo, dudes knocking out green guys, dudes knocking out guys that have
yeah.
no business being in the ring. You feel me?
I don't
Like,
even watch that shit. I don't even want to. I don't care. I don't care who you knocked out of spawn. I don't even know who this dude you sparred. So what the fuck does that matter? Everybody got these spawn videos go viral. Show me the fight you had leading up to that. What
yeah,
happened in that? You know what I'm saying?
facts.
You know, because you got other spawn tapes that's missing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like,
And you
Big
know how the
Baby,
game is.
Big Baby
You know
Taylor Trey.
how the game
So
is
what?
now though. Spawn footages always get edited. If you're not in the actual gym and you don't see the whole session, the every round, you know, whether it's 6 rounds, whether it's 4, whether it's 5, if you don't see the whole session and you just base it off of a minute edited clip on Instagram or whatever social media platform, you will always get fooled, man. Because
And
shout out
I
to
say
my
like
man,
this.
yo, little Brian Norman Jr., right? Yo, he whooped Tank Davis out. But Tank Davis is the bigger name. So they edited the footage so that Brian Norman Jr. wouldn't get his just due.
Listen, one thing like that. One thing. Take it to Mayweather. I would challenge people to find one. Give me one sparring session videotape of Mayweather. You're never gonna see that.
Nah, cause yo,
Never gonna see that.
when he comes to the gym, if you ever been to his gym, they got the big sign on there. When Mayweather comes in there, all phones gotta get turned off.
All phones gotta be turned off. No camcorder, no nothing.
But I said it this like there's times where Mayweather probably in the gym, he's working on something or he's sparring. It's guys that could whoop his ass in the gym, and that's not gonna get out. That's not gonna be put out there
No.
because the
You see,
narrative.
they said when Earl Spence gave him a black eye, but there's no actual video footage of it.
That makes it a myth. It's a myth. Did it happen? Did it really happen? Some people
Yeah.
say it did. Some people say it didn't. I'm pretty sure it did. Mayweather pretty much said it did, and Spence pretty much took the high road.
Yeah, he
But
shouldn't have. He
we're
should have
never
stuck
gonna
to the
see
strip.
ever. You're never ever gonna see that because
Nope.
Mayweather and his team, they know how it goes. We're not putting that out there. We're not gonna
At
allow
all.
anybody else to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because of these narratives. And I'm pretty sure somebody, if there was footage of that, somebody in Spence camp would have
They
that.
would have put it out. I'm gonna tell you, like, people put out small footage. If you are hot in the game, like your peep game, yeah, that Edgar Berlanga, they put out some small footage on Edgar Berlanga when what's the name dropped him? Hammer. Erickson Lubin dropped him.
Yeah, absolutely.
They was like 17 years old. You see, listen, right now, they know Edgar Berlanga got one of the craziest buzzes in the game, right? The monster, the knockout artist. Yo, they released a sparring clip when they was 17 when Erickson Lubin dropped him in sparring when they was young. But if you follow boxing and you follow the sport, you know that Erickson Lubin was one of the hottest amateur boxers coming up.
Yeah.
Then he got knocked out by Charlo.
Yeah, because they rushed him. They rushed him. They shouldn't have. He was still green when they gave him that fight. He wasn't ready.
And I feel like, this is the era. This is the era where you create your own narratives. You know what I'm saying? Or other people create the narratives just by a simple 15-second video clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A minute video clip. And it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And that works to
Come on,
advantage and disadvantages. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I got on my winning streak, I do my own. I make my own videos. Of course, I made my highlight clip before I even had a win. So I was looking at my highlight clip.
Come on, jump.
To market myself.
Yeah.
A lot of guys do it. They do it for clout. Which
that's it. Capping. They be capping and chasing clout.
I'm not a problem with the clout thing because right now, clout is money. So you chase the money, but it depends. It's about how you go about it, do it. How you go about chasing that clout. If you're just being a straight dick sucker, then you're not chasing clout. You just being a dick sucker.
Go.
So straight like that. Because you gotta separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the thing right now. Clout is the thing. If you got clout, promoters they want you. So
yeah, because they can make a quick dollar off of you.
You're not somebody that chases clout. Now you got to do it to get the thing. So I don't really kill you for that. But it's clout chasing, and then it's just being a straight dick sucker. Straight dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of those that like you like this. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? All right, chase your clout, cool. But like what you doing now is like, and you got a lot of guys doing that. Like they're going too far with it. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, like
You can take. Hey, you need
Most
your charger.
videos, you knocking out
Yeah.
18
Hey, take
18
it. Take it with
inexperienced images.
you. Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm this. No, that's not clout chasing. That's just being a fucking moron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A weirdo.
Weirdo. Okay,
Yeah.
you knocked out 5 bums from the street that never boxed.
Yeah.
Scoring.
But that's the I'm telling you, that's the wave, man. That been the wave. That's why, yo, I'm telling you, that's why the Paul brothers was able to jump on the scene and take over.
Yeah.
I respect what they're doing. I just wish
Well, they're opening the door up, man.
I wish a lot of real boxers follow the blueprint instead of complaining about
They
it.
can't. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, listen, they can't. You know why? These
They
real
can't.
boxers can't because number one, they have too many yes men around them. Number two, yesterday, my show was fired. Number two, they're boring. They're boring. It is what it is. They're boring. They're not entertaining.
They're not.
They're
They're not.
not entertaining. Like the ones that are entertaining, they actually don't like them. Like Keith Thurman is entertaining, but the
They don't
powers
like
that
him.
be, they don't like him. Adrian Broner is entertaining, but
They
the
don't
powers
like him.
that be don't like him.
Like Keith Thurman, I never really liked him, but now that I've been getting the opportunity to see his personality and how funny he is, I'm like, yo, I kind of like this dude now. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
You gotta put it out there.
whoa.
It's like that, man. Yo, Bud's not entertaining. He's too humble.
He's coming around now, but it's like it's kind of late, man.
It's late. He's too humble, bro. He's humble.
It's kind of late. Like, but that, yeah, you know what it is. He's just reserved. That's just how the type of person he is. He's reserved. Like, Earl Spence is boring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he's boring. It is what it is.
Unless he had a drink or two.
A drink or two, or he's around his rapper friends and he's somebody he ain't. You feel me? But other than that, he's boring. Like and Tank Davis, another one. He's boring.
Can't talk. Tank can't talk.
Not only is he boring, he's a puppet. Mayweather and them don't even let him
He can't
talk.
talk.
Well,
He can't talk. He don't have like.
He's Geppetto. They don't even let him talk, man. They gotta pull his strings, man. It's like,
I've seen raw footage of him being regular. He a funny ass kid.
wow.
Funny enough, got jokes, all that shit. Like that's what people
Who,
want to
Tank?
see. People, yeah.
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 They don't
You right.
let him open up though.
But people want to see your normalcy. You know what I'm saying? People want to see that you chill life like we do. And you know what I'm saying, that you talk shit, that you crack over your point. People want to see this shit. They don't want to see you quiet, puppet, kid talking to you, let's it's a press conference. People don't like fuck this guy. Then they start thinking, they get the idea you think you better than us. So now they're not taking to you. They feel that you arrogant. That's not even the case, but you're being muzzled. So
Yeah.
it's like this guy don't talk. I can't relate to him because I don't know nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? And Mayweather out of anybody should know better for that. Because when he first started, he was the quiet, nice kid. He didn't talk too much. And then when he decided to come up, that's when he blew up. So he should know better than that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he think Tank is smart as him.
Yeah, but
you know how that go.
I'm just saying. I don't think he think. You see what I'm saying? Mayweather don't think that Tank can do what he did. I'm not saying it's true.
It's not even that. He follows the Al Heyman blueprint. He feels like if you are signed to him, he owns you. You are his property. So that's how.
Okay, I got a question about that one.
He moves you like a piece of property.
I got a question about that one. What do you think about Tank doing business with Top Rank?
It's not gonna happen. It never happened, yo.
He did. His fighter fought on the Top Rank card.
Nah, that's not his fighter. That's not his fighter. That's not his fighter.
The heavyweight dude's not his fighter.
Nah.
Okay.
That's not his fighter.
He just like you said, he was just fighting under the GTV.
He had on a GT shirt and all that. That's not his fighter. Them like I'm gonna tell you, them dudes over there don't really have fighters. They on their new edition shit, man. Like it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Cause they're like every one of them. Tank has a promotion company. Spence has a promotion company. Lions only has a promotion company. Sean Porter has a promotion company. But their fighters, their alleged fighters, only fight on their cards when they fight.
That's cool. That's cool on the build up. But after you built up, after you already built up, now it's time to leave the nest.
Well, like, you gotta go.
Okay, we built you up. Now gonna make us some money because you're not gonna make us money.
Nah, but see that's that. I'm telling you.
I gotta pay you. When you make money in the house, I gotta pay
you. That's that new edition blueprint.
I don't get a cut of my money, but we let you fly and spread your wings. Now you signed to me, so now wherever you pay for, you gotta pay me.
Mm-hmm.
But these, like I told somebody, DBC, it's like the drug game. It's one of the block in the street. You know what I'm saying? You got middle of the plate on the block. Yeah. They brothers up. They ain't going nowhere. You got all the hustlers, all these ones. But you can't get rid of the OG because the OG money is on. So, but you want to keep coming. Like on me, but you ain't selling good shit. Like that. I'm gonna fuck with the OG. He's stamped. You know what I'm saying? But you want to keep me selling, buying your shit. You got 100 little workers. You got 100 workers selling the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna take it over. In their mind, they think if they keep it in the house, they're gonna take it over. You can't take it over.
Nah, that's how they fall off too. Because now the people that really run it, the Foxes, the Showtime, the ones that's cutting the checks, they don't want to cut the big checks no more. Because they like, yo, it's like what you just said. They like, yo, your product is watered down.
Product watered down. We tired of buying this shit.
Yeah, they're like it's watered down.
Because, we need to drop the pie on this one at least 1 or 2 times. We can't keep putting the bad work out there.
Yeah, nah. When they first stepped out, they was killing it. They had the Blue Magic, right?
Yeah.
Then they started putting that cut on the Blue Magic, and they kept the same Blue Magic bag, but it wasn't that same color.
That shit is Red Dragon. That shit is Red Dragon in the Blue Magic bag.
Yeah, it wasn't the same no more, man. And that's what Fox and Steven Espinoza is telling Al Heyman and Mayweather and them, like, yo, man, your drinks are watered down now. The people are not succumbing to the Kool-Aid no more. Come on, you're knocking stuff down. Move.
If you are gonna keep it in house, make your top in-house fighters fight your top in-house fighters. If you're gonna do that,
that's how they jumped out the gate. Remember when they first jumped out the gate and he had CBS, he had NBC and all that. That's what he was doing. That's when you was getting the Keith Thurmans fighting the Sean Porters, Danny Garcia. They was doing that. Once they transferred over to the pay-per-view model, man, they started watering them drinks down, man.
That's backwards because you can't sell that bullshit.
No, at all.
You get away with it with some fighters, like a Tank that knockout artists. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, like, I want to see him fight somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Give us what we want.
So the knockout's only gonna get you for so far. Some people that's real boxing fans, they want to see a nice back and forth, technical thinking fight. They don't give a fuck about a second round knockout. That's how people got. back in the day, we kind of got, you know what I'm saying, the Tyson whole thing got a little more like, all right, we got to start charging people by round for these pay-per-views because
they're not.
you know he's gonna knock this
I
one
don't
out
think
in the first round.
I don't think they're not catering to us, man. They're catering to the decaf.
Yeah, you know what else is crazy? How they exposing the game? Yo, that last week pay-per-view was $80, $90. Yo, why my man's pay-per-view tomorrow, and it got way better undercard fights with professional fighters, is only $60.
Manufactured.
First of all, it's a cheaper price,
Yeah.
and you dealing with this little white boy. So many people love him, so many people hate him. He gonna fucking bring them fucking numbers.
He got the Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor effect going. They love him, they hate him.
He's gonna run it up, man, and he's giving guys quality fights though, because you got Too Pretty fighting the former IBF champion. You got Charles Conwell on that fight card. You got Amanda Soriano on that fight card. To be honest, their undercard is better than the undercard last week.
Anything's better than Victor Ortiz and Robert the Ghost Guerrero.
Last week's undercard was the Legends League. The co-main event was the Legends League. That shit was sad, man.
And not only that, look at what this fight is doing for Whitley. Fucking icon. He's a fucking icon in sport that never got the judge due. We know a lot of reasons for that was complexion. You know what I'm saying? But never get a judge due. Fucking what's name is on fire. What's the name? The UFC dude, the boss. What's the name, man? Boss, man.
What weight class is it?
No, I'm talking about the owner of MMA.
Oh, Dana White.
Oh, Dana White.
Yeah, Dana White.
Yeah, Dana White's the star of UFC.
That you didn't want to make your star. This is a man that you didn't give his just due. You didn't pay him like he should have been paid. He's got a 5-time world champion. You fucking treat him like he's nothing. Now, you didn't even ask him, but because of the who he's fighting,
Dana don't pay nobody.
Never did. You know what I'm saying? So, now he's likely the biggest payday he did his entire fucking MMA career. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This is things that probably wouldn't happen if this fight wasn't happening. And you know, I'm happy to see a guy like that finally get they just do. Even if it's not his sport, he's in boxing. That's what he has to do to fucking get, because these fucking guys.
You know, see the UFC. He controls the UFC, but there's no promoters in the UFC. He's the sole promoter. Word. So when you own everything, that's what it is, man.
Like, what's the Willie's gonna make more money this fight than the entire
than it did his whole career. Yeah.
They push a cap on your bread. Push a cap on your bread.
Yeah. But what's the name gave them that blueprint? Look at Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor made more money fighting Floyd than he made in his whole career combined. And he lost his mind. He lost his mind. He's never been the same since. He bought into that liquor company and was binging on his own product. Throwing trash cans in the tour buses. Dude lost his mind,
Yo, because when you look at it, I studied that whole shit. That guy was gonna try to pay them $25 million a piece. Floyd looked at that nigga like, bruh, He probably called Conor like, yo, your man's a fucking moron. Come holler at me.
Wow.
Come over here. I'm gonna get you 100. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna get you 100.
Wow. His biggest payday up until that point was $10 million.
$10 million.
$10 million.
Look how he treats John Jones.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Legend.
Look how he treats John Jones, man. That's ridiculous. John Jones, he's sniffing coke because he stressed the fuck out.
That's what I'm about to tell you. He turns all his athletes into fiends.
And you got how they was doing him. He gets a failed drug test for performance enhancing drug for taking Viagra to get some pussy. The change, the opportunity for him to change it now. He didn't need that shit.
And that wind blowing.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you. Oh, it might have come as a performance enhancer, but they don't tell you. That's the story. But they don't tell you how the later the story came out that it was Viagra. They don't tell you that. They just let you think he failed test for steroids or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They don't tell you later on they find out that it was Viagra. That's not mentioned.
That's
crazy. They let you think he been cheating. The whole time he was cheating in the bed. He wasn't cheating.
That's the game, man.
Smoking.
Like, that's the game, man.
Oh man, they cheat in the bed.
Oh, that's the game,
that's crazy.
Man.
But you never hear about it. You hear about it in a small article.
Nah, you got to do the research to hear about it. You can't. Yeah, they won't let you know that. You got to do the real journalism work and scratch the surface. And then you be like, damn.
Wow, he did. That's positive for no HGH, no testosterone, no andros. This is Viagra. That's just on the
Yeah.
You know.
Cause you know how that goes. They don't be wanting fighters to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Cause they tell you having sex takes your legs from you. You know what I'm saying? They be like, that's why you don't have no legs, cause you was busting those nuts. So they don't be wanting you to have sex.
But that's like the track star that they suspended for smoking weed. So you
that's crazy.
Tell me having sex. Everybody says it's gonna take my legs away. Gave me an advantage to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? That's backwards, but y'all suspend me. Y'all suspend him for it.
That was crazy.
There's a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all suspend him for weakening his legs for a fight that he won. Easy. That don't make sense, but you know, he can't be the top dog. The top dog has to be Conor McGregor. No matter how many times he get his ass whooped, it has to be Conor. You know, because that's Dana's boy. So that's that. He gonna be the man. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, let me ask you something I seen. Did you see that they trying to get Tank either the Undisputed fight or the Teofimo fight? At 140, they're trying to give him the Josh Taylor fight. If it's not that, it's the Teofimo fight.
Who's that, Tank, you said?
Yeah, they're trying to get at the Tank. Those two fights, that's what they're trying to give him. At least that's what they're saying for the hype.
I mean, that would be good. That would answer a lot of the critics' questions. If they do that, I think that would be. Why not?
Now, which fight would be the better fight? The Josh Taylor fight or the Teofimo fight?
I say the better fight would be Taylor.
I said that too. They want to get that Undisputed off of Taylor because nobody knows him.
Yeah. But the reason why I say Taylor because Taylor's the Undisputed.
On the podcast, you're making too much noise here. Take that out there.
But
yeah, so they want to take. They want to take.
better.
that crown off of him and put it on Tank so they can make him the next superstar.
Yeah. But you said either way, either fight, it would be a great strategy. I think Teofimo would be more of the risk, even though Josh Taylor is undisputed, he's doing what he's doing. I think Teofimo would be more talented as to bang with Tank. But who knows? I mean, Taylor could fuck around outbox his ass. But
I just asked the question because it was like some of the latest news I seen. I ain't want to kill them other niggas no more, so I'm trying to be positive. And I seen that they trying to give Tank, like, I don't know if you seen, bro, but they want to give, they saying they want to give Tank either the Josh Taylor fight or the Teofimo fight next.
Yo, nah, you didn't see that shit is not happening, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Tank's next fight is at 135. Steven Espinoza already came out. Showtime controls his career. His next fight is at 135. He's not fighting at 140. He's not fighting at 147.
So is it the Teofimo fight then, or another bum?
Like what you just said
Well,
right there.
the WBA is about to mandate that him and Teofimo fight for the WBA. But you know that just cause the fight gets mandated don't mean it's gonna happen, yo.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen because it's two niggas in two different lanes.
They gotta put a lot more pressure on these fucking promoters to make these fights.
Yeah.
So listen, it's our fucking go straight up. That's why I like the whole situation with Crawford and Porter.
Yeah, that's on Thursday. Y'all listen, a lot gonna get exposed Thursday at 12 noon in Puerto Rico. Now we're gonna see who's really lying, who really doesn't want to make the fight happen.
It's like that's a fight right there. I'm really interested in. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight right there that I think is better. It's a great fight for both men. Because everybody want to talk about Crawford's resume, which is not a bad, but they want to compare as a welterweight. They want to compare it to Spencer's resume. Okay, well this is the perfect fight, and we know Crawford is a great technical fighter. He does all the basics great, right? And you got Porter, who gives everybody a fucking power. He makes everybody look bad because of his awkward style. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the basics with him because the basics, he not do the basics with you. So you gotta do unorthodox defensive techniques to counter his unorthodox offensive technique. So I think that's going to show what Crawford can really do. I believe he can. But it's probably going to look ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to look ugly because that's just what Porter does. He makes every fight ugly. He makes everybody fight, even if they beat him. Like, damn, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a great. On the flip side, it's great for Porter because it's an opportunity against another big fight, which he keeps getting. He keeps performing. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, I think they hold him back. His promotion company hold him back because he should definitely get bigger fights.
I just want to see the fight.
Thursday we're gonna get a lot of clarity. It's going to post bid 12 noon in Puerto Rico.
It's going to Perth bid in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's where the WBO conference is at 12 noon Thursday.
Because I'm sure Porter wants that fight. I'm sure Crawford wants that fight. The voters want that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the promoter want that fight. Honestly.
Yeah.
fighters fight. Fighters fight like you said earlier. You said earlier about Tank. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters, they don't control their own plan. They don't control their own life. Because it's important to say, you're gonna do this, you're gonna fight this person, or your ass gonna be on the shelf.
Yeah.
Especially at PBC, because PBC got so many fighters. They can
Al Heyman, Al Heyman got like 400 fighters.
And he don't got $400 million. That's the problem.
Nah, that shit drying up. They ain't cutting them checks for him like that no more.
Yo, we was talking about that, and he said that's why he need that Canelo fight to try to reel in the big wigs. Like, look what I did.
Yeah. Stop, man. Stop.
He needs that shit. He needs that shit to jump back on.
Yeah, they sinking, man. This ship is going down, man. Yeah, all that in-house caught up to them. Come on, Daffy, you're doing too much. All that in-house fighting done caught up to him, man. And the Titanic is slowly sinking. You know, it's slowly sinking, man.
Yo, the funny shit is Floyd gonna jump off that ship, be like, all right, let me see you.
Floyd will be all right. Because Floyd will always come out and fight and do an exhibition and make his bread. You know, Floyd is gonna always be all right, man. It's these fighters that signed to them and signed underneath that banner that's gonna be in jeopardy of missing out and not making the type of money that they should have made. And we already seeing that. Like, what's the name of them is prime examples. Like, Bud and EJ should be on their third fight right now. They both in their 30s. Missed opportunity, man.
That's why I think Floyd pushing that Tank. He pushing that Tank issue, man.
Yeah, because it's like, the window is closing.
Yeah,
the window is closing. You can't keep putting off fights. Like, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Hearns,
all them fought.
Durant, they didn't push off fights, man.
No, they fought.
They didn't push off fights.
Look at them guys. The combined losses with them guys is over 10 losses, right?
Yeah. Tommy Hearns got knocked out by Iran Barkley twice.
Word him up.
He
lost to him
twice. He's still one of the GOATs, man.
That's a fact.
Like, come on, man.
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali? Who was that motherfucker Muhammad Ali had a problem with? The Moore.
Not Archie Moore. You talking about man. Yo, you know what else he had a problem with too, since you brought that up? Ken Norton, man.
That's what it was. He had a problem with Ken Norton.
Ken Norton, man. I know when you said Archie Moore, that's why I was like, Archie Moore, nah, it's Ken Norton.
It's Ken Norton. My fault.
Big strong ass Texas. Big strong Texas LA nigga, man.
Nigga got strength. He don't got strength. He got strength.
That nigga was eating cornbread and neck bones his whole life. That nigga was just strong. Yeah, he was just strong out the mud.
Okay.
Word. They had wars, yo.
They were. But Ali would fight him.
Yeah,
he didn't get anxiety and say,
word.
I'm gonna take the whole year off.
It was just
and then come back.
Era. Yeah. It was just a different era. Yo, listen, we're gonna do this again, man. I gotta walk this dog because she is not about to shit in this house, man.
All right, bro.
You heard him barking. All right, y'all be good, man. Shout out to my guys, Pop a lot of shit and Quan the Dawn on the check-in, man. We're gonna wrap this podcast up. We gave y'all that fire. Source Talk in the morning, man. Appreciate my guys, man. You know the vibes. We're holla.